Hey, willkommen zurück zu unserer zweiten Folge von Valkyria Chronicles. Ihr wisst ja, Brule liegt unter Belagerung und wir wollen die Stadt jetzt verteidigen und zurückerobern bestenfalls. Schauen wir mal, ob wir das schaffen.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there!
Ugh!
Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Is. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Dann lasst uns mal das Schmuckstück ausgraben. Ja,
Dad's tank.
das gefällt mir.
Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
steht so ein Panzer in einem unscheinbaren Dorf. Dann können wir jetzt auf jeden Fall zurückfighten.
Here's the brief for the... All right, let's begin. We've got to stop them. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
So, wir müssen jetzt so lange ausharren und hier verteidigen, bis Vulcan mit seinem Panzer hier auftaucht. Aber das schaffen wir ja. Hoffe ich. Nein, natürlich schaffen wir das. Wow, 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 wow. Hier ist ordentlich Party. Definitiv. This is not good. Ich glaube zwar nicht, dass ich jetzt auf die Entfernung treffe. Hat er Granaten? Nee, er hat nur Ragnite. Schade. Hätte fast geklappt. So, und der verschanzt jetzt. Dann lang. Wenn man sich nämlich hier im Gras so verschanzt, wird man, glaube ich, nicht gesehen. Wenn ich mich noch recht erinnere. Irgendwie. So. Könnt ihr jetzt hier hoch? Machen wir aber nicht. Hör auf. Böse. Klauen wir nämlich etwas mehr Punkte. Ja, Mann. Das ist ordentlich was. Sind ein bisschen richtig. Ja. Einen hat es zumindest erwischt. Oder hat es zwei erwischt? Jawohl. So lobe ich mir das. So, dann lasse ich sie hier mal verstecken. Jetzt sind leider unsere Gegner dran. Aber wir haben immerhin 4 Leute ausgeschaltet. Schaffen. Hey! Finde ich gemein. Die Frage, ob ich auch mit den Handgranaten den Panzer zerstören kann.
My turn, okay? Enemy unit spotted.
Gut. Für euch behalte ich mal wieder eine Handgranate. Ich hoffe, es erwischt beide. Sehr gut. Steck mal Alicia hier. Hört sich jetzt zwar ein bisschen kaltherzig an, aber die hier können notfalls ja ganz vergessen. Schade. Also er hat sich zurückgezogen. Ist natürlich sehr schwierig jetzt mit dem Panzer hier überhaupt noch zu agieren. Aber wir werden das schaffen. Sehr gut. Er konnte jetzt leider keinen Zug mehr ausführen. Beim Panzer 2 Kommandopunkte braucht er, hat er aber plus 1. So, und wir müssen jetzt Gas geben. Oh,
The
ja.
tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
Den Panzer hatten wir übrigens in der Handtasche mit dabei. Hätte sie mal besser durchsuchen können.
Entering combat.
So, Freundchen, jetzt bist du fällig. So. Ich möchte doch jetzt bitte. Ja, ja. So. Also wir haben Anti-Tank geladen, wir haben da noch einen Motor. Den können wir gegen Infanteriegruppen einsetzen. Und ein MG natürlich gegen einzelne Infanteristen. Aber wir müssen jetzt den Panzer zerstören. Und solange wir hinten auf diesen Energiekern schießen, brauchen wir wenig Schüsse. Jetzt weiß ich nicht, ob sie noch Handgranaten hat. Doch, hat sie. Ich weiß nicht, ob es was bringt oder wie viel. So gut wie nichts. Also die Ketten hat es ein bisschen beschädigt, aber mehr auch nicht. Egal. Versuch was wert.
Damage minimal.
Da kommen noch Enemies? Ist ja lustig.
Entering combat.
Aber das wird nicht mehr helfen.
Fire! Yes, we stopped it. Nice work, East.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Nice. We've made it.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare. In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Coleo what? And did you just say beetle?
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Ja, es sieht so aus, als wären wir jetzt endlich mal unter militärischem Drill. Das heißt, wir können dann vielleicht bald unsere Truppe zusammenstellen. Ja.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Sieht doch schon mal gut aus. So, wir sind jetzt in der Hauptstadt und da sind jetzt, was waren wir? Lieutenant, ne? Und haben unser eigenes Squad bekommen. Schau mal, was wir so Feines machen können. Welcome, Tank Commander. Lieutenant Welcome Gunther. Achso, warte, verkündet. Erst mal schauen, was wir so machen können. Okay. Cool. Rosie und Lavo. Brigitte Stark. Lago Potter. Ja gut.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So, was nehmen wir jetzt eigentlich? So, wir haben Scout, wir haben Shock Trooper und Lancer. Ich schaue mir jetzt bloß erstmal an, was die alles haben und wen die leiden können. Oder wenn die jemanden leiden können. Ich glaube, das war dann der Punkt, dass die zusammen schießen, wenn die nebeneinander stehen. Hat nicht so ganz sicher. Ich weiß es wie gesagt schon ein ganzes Stück her. Und dann müssen wir natürlich auch schauen, was wir uns holen. Das ist vorne liegt. Ja, Bord! Mensch! Ja, Bord! Das ist lustig. Also, wir holen uns auf jeden Fall erstmal Sniper. Dann Sniper auch relativ alleine.
Marina Wolfstan, at your command.
Nämlich sie ist Lone Wolf. So. Dann brauchen wir Engineer. Immer ihn da.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be
Sie
joining
da,
up.
nicht ihn da. Hoppla. So. Nehmen wir noch einen Lancer.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
So, was haben wir? Davon werde ich mal auch 2 nehmen. Also wir können ja später immer noch mehr nehmen, oder?
The name's Vice Engelbard.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
Dann nehmen wir mal noch 2 Scouts. So, immer 2 Scouts. Was haben wir denn da? Haben wir sie? Ich glaube, die stand bei 2 Leuten mit. Also entweder sie oder sie.
You know...
Ach, weißt du was? Ich habe ja genug Platz.
Nein.
Weil ich habe jetzt noch 9 offene Slots. Aber so viel brauche ich erstmal nicht. Okay, gut, ich muss alles voll machen. Das ist nervig. Ah, egal. Dann nehmen wir halt noch ein paar.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Auch immer noch Leute. Ja, es ist egal. Also eigentlich brauche ich gar nicht so viele.
The name's...
Ich habe nicht vor, das so viele Leute sterben.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
Weil später hole ich mir ja wieder andere Rekruten. Deswegen wollte ich das jetzt eigentlich nicht voll machen, weil dann musst du die anderen erst wieder raushauen und das ist nervig.
Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat.
Sehr gut.
They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Wo gehen wir zuerst hin? RD Facility oder Train Field? Facility. Weil?
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Ja, schauen wir mal, was man so Feines machen kann. Nichts. Ja, was machen wir dann? Tank als erstes, oder? Brauchen wir ein bisschen was von den Waffen. Also ich würde schon gerne, dass meine Scouts mehr Damage haben. Definitiv. Das ist jetzt nicht so notwendig. Laden kann man noch nicht. Oh. Das auf jeden Fall. Mehr Verteidigung für meine Leute ist gut.
All set for you, bro.
Was sind die Tanker? Die Tanker. Ja, also mein Lancer, meine ich. Achso. Hat mir ja gerade alles durchgeklickt. Hier geht's zum Panzer. So. Da war noch was. Mehr Armor, mehr Reichweite. Mehr Genauigkeit. Auf jeden Fall erstmal das. Ketten mache ich mal nicht. Mache ich auch nicht. Aber die Genauigkeit. So, das sind dann solche Platten, die kann man ja einfügen. Andere sind dann größer. Und je nachdem, wie man das dann macht, kann man das verschiedene Zusammenstellungen machen, aber halt nicht alles. Jetzt am Anfang ist das noch nicht so schlimm, weil wir haben ja eh noch nicht so viel.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
So, dann schauen wir jetzt nochmal ins Training Field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But, don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
So, wen leveln wir denn jetzt auf? Lass mal die Scouts. Ich denke mal, das wird, oder das fand ich wahrscheinlich meine wichtigsten Truppen. Beziehungsweise wir machen erstmal alle ein Stück hoch.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain!
Yeah.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
So, dann machen wir nochmal die.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human.
Sehr nice.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Nice.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Nice. So, wir haben die Stadt ein bisschen besucht, nachdem wir nun endlich in der Stadt sind. Und ja, ich würde sagen, wir machen in der nächsten Folge weiter mit der Kampagne. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Dann bis zur nächsten Folge.